The goal of this program has always been to provide sporting and recreational opportunities for youth and adults with physical disabilities free of charge. I basically run the overall organization, and the entire program is volunteer, including myself. I am an occupational therapist by background and kind of fell in love with the impact that sports had on people with disabilities. So I approached St. Luke's and kind of got them interested in starting a program, and we started with wheelchair rugby and then pulled in the wheelchair basketball guys that were kind of doing it in the community, and then started building it from there. In 1996, then I went to Atlanta and watched the Paralympic Games, and it pretty much clinched it for me. I saw the impact that it really truly made on people with disabilities, and I said, okay, we got to keep this moving forward, keep building in Spokane, and keep my addiction alive.
There's a saying that to get athletes to develop and to perform, you need the right athletes in the right place with the right environment and the right coaching. And I believe that we have a situation in Spokane that we can offer that.
We have wheelchair basketball, track and field, swimming, sled hockey. We're starting fencing and strength and conditioning. I think that's all of them right now.
Oh, you almost caught that one. Good job.
A lot of the coaches that we've brought in over the last 10 to 15 years are somewhat experienced in maybe able-bodied sports, and then we've brought them along and taught them kind of the adapted side. We have a 5-time Paralympian that's coaching our swimming program, and some up-and-coming swimmers that are coaching that. So yeah, we have a fantastic group of coaches for sure for all of our different sports.
The difference between coaching able-bodied athletes with disabilities, for me, there's really not much of a difference. There's basically, I look at human motivation, I look at biomechanics, I look at psychology, physiology, all those elements, and then it's just how are you actualizing a technique to meet the end goal.
My biggest thing for Tokyo is how grateful I am that they decided to actually do it and to take it on, and to recognize that they could keep people safe and they could make it happen, and people could continue to train and then compete and represent their country there.
We figured bronze was in her potential, but for her to finish the race as quick and fast as she did and to set a personal record and run her season's best time in the 100 meters was absolutely amazing.
To be able to be a part of her whole story, to watch her grow and mature, and then to have her dream actualized, to actually get there to the games, and then actually make the final, and then actually come in 4th and barely miss that bronze medal was priceless.
I think it was the best experience I've ever experienced. Having the opportunity to race against the best athletes in the world, who I've always wanted to be that person, looking back at my 12-year-old self.
We are really supported by this community for sure. We have a lot of donors and people that participate in our auction that we do every February, and that's been extremely helpful over the last 5 years. And then we have various organizations around the country that allow the athletes to apply for grants.
I like to say we blow people's minds, or we open a lot of doors to people who have disabilities or people who aren't exposed to people with disabilities, in that we're not seeing them as someone with limitations, we're seeing them with someone with potential who we can enhance the potential within them to aim for goals, and big goals sometimes, like competing at a Paralympic game.
We have about 100 athletes in our program now and participating in all the various sports. So, but again, it's only about 1/6, maybe 1/8 of the actual numbers of people within this community that could participate in sports. And we really want to reach them all. It's It's been an amazing ride and an amazing opportunity, and so much fun to see the impact that sports has on people with disabilities. From kids and adults who never thought they would go to college, to families that didn't think that their kids had opportunities like that. It's one person after another that it dramatically impacts and changes the direction of their life. And that's kind of addicting.